One of the best ways to get started with gel plate printing is to use botanicals because they're free, easy to find, and they create gorgeous effects. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful gel print with random weeds I found outside, along with items that might be in your recycling bin. Hi, I'm Jenna McLean, printmaker. On this channel, I teach hand printing techniques such as block and gel printing. If you want to get your prints into a digital program like Photoshop or Illustrator and then get your art onto products, I teach that as well. Now, there are a number of different kinds of looks you can create with plants. And with this print, I just went outside. I got one big hosta leaf and it filled up my entire 8 by 10 inch gel plate. I use the same 8 by 10 gel plate for this. This is a tulip. So when you're using that size plate, you can go big and bold. You can go with one great big leaf or one decent sized flower. But in today's video, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to use some of these weeds and grasses that I found outside, and I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful botanic gel print with items that are on the smaller side. For this particular project, I'm putting the plate in a landscape orientation instead of portrait, and I'm going to ink it up. One of the things that I want to point out is if you've just gone outside and picked these plants, which I did just about an hour ago, make sure that they're not damp. Make sure that they're dry, because if they have moisture on them and you put them down onto the paint, you're going to get water splotches. Okay, I'm going to use a Prussian blue and I'm going to ink up this plate. And one of the things that you want to do when you're out there looking for plants and weeds is you want a mix of plants. First of all, everything needs to be on the small and the narrow side, but you want some that have a round shape, you want some that have a long stringy shape, because that adds to the interest of what you are doing. So let's see. I think I'm going to put this down first with some grasses. This came from a rose bush. This has thorns, so I do have to be careful when I press with that one. This is just beautiful. I don't know what kind of plant that is, but I think I will put that one here. There's another one with little thingies on it. This, I think, is a great hyacinth that dried up from the springtime. I don't know if this is going to work with these little dried up things, but let's give it a shot. And I think I'll put this round one right here. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to take a piece of paper and just come down here and start to rub. Now, what's really important when you're working with botanicals is you want to get the detail that is in the plant material pressed down into the paint. So you really do have to press pretty hard. And also, you feel the stems, press around them and try to feel where they're going. And this area here, we don't have any plants, but still you want to rub that as well, because you're trying to lift up that paint. You don't want to leave that on the plate. You want to, for this particular project, I want to pull off as much of the paint in the empty areas as possible. Let's see what we have here. Okay, I'm going to put this down. I see too much paint here. Okay. And even this is beautiful. It really is. This is something that you could use with another print. I think I'm going to save that for a layered print. Okay, now let's take this off and see what we have. This looks terrific. So now I'm going to let this dry. This is dry now, and so I'm going to put on some more paint for the pickup layer. And I'm going to use these 4 colors. I'm just going to put little bits of them, scatter them around. I'm not going to blend them 100% together. I just want to mix them up a little bit. And now I'm going to press some household items into the area where the plants are not, just to add a little interest. This is some foil that I've put around a piece of cardboard, so I'm just going to tap that lightly there. I have a vitamin or pill container that I think I'll use over here. A net bag, which I may place here. And I have these clear stamps of the moon. I'll just put this in here and hope it looks like a sun. Who knows? Let's see what happens. And let's put a piece of paper on here and let it dry. Okay, I think this is ready. Let's do the pull. And there you have it. Interesting looking print. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of how to use smaller size botanicals on a gel plate. If you want to grab a copy of my free gel printing supply list, there is a link below the video in the description that you can check out. And I will be doing a lot more videos like this on this channel using botanicals and other found items. So please subscribe and stay tuned.